up.
That's the best way. That's the best way to start a Wes Watson video.
First things first, man. How's this guy not had a heart attack yet?
I know, dude.
You know, the amount of screaming, the amount of stress that he puts his body under.
Yeah. And the amount of roids he's on. Like, dude.
Yeah, he's running some serious gear, man, in order to walk around that chiseled all the time, that low body fat.
Yeah.
And that huge.
And that red.
Waddles. That red too.
Yeah. Yeah. When you got the steroid waddle.
Steroid waddle with the red high blood pressure.
Exactly. That's the combination for heart failure. All right, let's watch it.
Shut the f up. Shut up. Smack the shit out of yourself today. Just smack the f out of yourself.
If you pay enough money, Wes will yell at you.
Yeah, I'm approaching a number that I feel like
You're not. You don't even have any business. Shut up.
I found another course seller who followed the prison to guru pipeline. And he is everywhere, hopping from podcast to podcast, spreading his message of intense rage as the ticket to success.
Literally, I hope this video smacks the f out of you.
500,000 YouTube subscribers and 1.1 million Instagram followers. No education or experience necessary. Just commit a crime, get out of jail, and raise the volume of your voice to an intolerable level.
Institutional sophistication is my forte.
Some people allege he's changed their life. Others allege he's a scammer and a fraud, even lying about his prison stories. Wes flexes his lifestyle all over Instagram. He claims to make $3 million per month, but I found the dirt. Let's explore. Wes Watson became a hit in the inmate influencer circle when he first appeared on the channel Fresh Out.
You have no f***ing choice. If you roll in and you're a white boy, you're in a game.
This interview was in June 2019. 1 month later, Wes began his own YouTube channel, and the first video was titled "The Time I Almost Lost My Life in Prison."
We were in a day room, a bunch of white boys, we were hitting some dips, and this f***ing halfway slow-ass motherfucker, he starts saying about my form with the dips. And
he was a lot softer spoken when he began, but here's an example.
Hey, dude, I might get into a fight.
He really was. Wow. He really was so much more softer spoken, dude. I feel like his voice has like changed and become more raspy from yelling.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean,
what were you saying?
He's constantly trying to convince everybody that he's not full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
But no, what I was saying is like, I feel like I would fight to the death if somebody was trying to tell me how to do dips differently. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sympathizing with Wes here.
Yeah.
Example of who he is today.
On video, in person, whatever the you won't even have to sell anything. They'll sense it in you. They'll ask you what you're doing. A lot of you guys who've made changes, I know people ask you.
Before we get to the scam allegations, we first need to figure out how he makes an insane amount of money. Wes has been a huge voice in the growing inmate influencer space. Former inmates and curious civilians seem to flock to this content. Wes has accumulated over 500,000 subscribers and 88 million channel views. The channel Fresh Out has 566,000 subscribers and 144 million channel views. To give you an idea on how popular this content is, Fresh Out has a video titled "What Happens When You're Short or Skinny in Prison" that has accumulated over 4 million views. Wes is the featured guest in 3 of the 7 most popular videos on that channel, totaling over 6 million views before he was even known. Wes's only social media presence was him posting pictures to his personal Instagram from prison.
you're gonna have to book someone. You don't bring it up unless you're ready to take it all the way. You just shut the f*** up about it unless you're ready to take it. You're ready to handle it.
The scam allegations come from the programs that he created following his prison stint. These programs have made him absurdly wealthy.
Let's check the fucking account. Let's see right now. Like, let's just pull it out. People don't do this. Look at Face ID. Face ID, that one account has 1,129,000 in it. Then we go to the other account. This is just my Chase bull.
Yeah.
That has $1 million in it. That's 1.1 million that I could fucking burn right now into the ground and not give a f, because I have investments. I own every one of my cars. Dude, liquid right now, I'm worth about close to $45 million.
A friend of mine has seen his Stripe account and verified he pulls over $2 million a month.
Because my daily standard is 30,000 a day in sales, and I have recurring systems that make me about 50,000 a day. So I make about 80 to 200,000 every day.
As we'll find in a minute, Wes isn't the most reliable narrator, but his lifestyle requires a 7-figure income every month.
And then go to my fucking Instagram. Look at my life. You have to believe it's all rented. It's not possible. All those cars are paid for cash. Every one of those jet flights is 50 fucking grand. Both my spots are 100,000 plus a month. How could you, no matter however you break it down, this is amazing shit happening, and it's from fucking helping people.
The title of
Right. Helping people.
Helping people.
Yes, what he's got to keep telling himself. And like, it's crazy, but like, it seems like these people, they gain a lot of money. They start living the lifestyle, and then they don't want to stop living the lifestyle. So they double down on all their bullshit.
Yeah. 100%.
You have to.
You have to.
Unless
it's
right. Go ahead.
Because I feel like, he's in fear of losing his, this made up identity.
Right. Yeah.
that video, gangbanger to multimillionaire, also applies to many adult actresses in this OnlyFans era. Even more confusing is Wes always telling us how hard he is. With all his yelling at clients, something doesn't smell right. The best way to ensure you smell right is by taking advantage of a subscription service like Scentbird. Not only are they supporting my channel, upgrade your fragrance game if you use the 55. Hey.
There is nothing more ungrateful than having no f***ing results. The drunk, loser, fat, stupid f***ing dad who ain't achieved in his life, for him to f***ing utter out his fat f***ing lips that anything is possible is straight sickening.
Wes is unfiltered.
Why does he have a tattoo of Jesus on his bicep?
I don't know, dude. He's tatted from head to toe.
Isn't it interesting how many people just miss the whole message of Christ?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them, for sure.
He's definitely one of them.
He's definitely one of them.
Thing is possible is straight sickening.
Wes's unfiltered approach to YouTube has led to thousands of people signing up for his mindset coaching. He claims his Heart Check program is a no BS level up program to help you beast up, respark your self-confidence and discipline, and finally become the man you were meant to be.
How do I make my money? I have programs. So one of my programs is $47 a month. Don't ask about that one. That's not the one you want. That's for broke boys and fucking penny pinching motherfuckers.
His sales strategy of telling people not to buy his program seems to be working.
It'll give you some dive advice, some training advice. You can get on the Zoom call, and that has 15,000 people at $47 a month. So do the fucking math.
Assuming that's true, he's making $700,000 per month from his fitness program. I wonder if the steroids are included with the program or you have to pay extra, which just serves as the entry point into the funnel for the higher ticket offers where people are claiming they've been scammed.
Then I have a program that is you engaging in self-actualization, the best you. It's mindset training, nutrition, it's habit-based. I make you a custom diet, custom training program, and you get on Zoom calls once a week with me and the rest of the people in that level group. So that's $299 a month to $2,000.
In another interview,
So the best version of you.
You're paying for self-actualization. Is that how that works?
Yes, that is. It's just it's a price.
Is that what Dyer talks about and Carl Jung? You know,
Yeah.
these famous philosophers and spiritual teachers self-actualize by paying for it.
That's right. Yeah. And just getting your nutrition and your fitness in line. That's all you got to do for self-actualization and spiritual growth, which is self-actualization, right? Yeah, that's it. Just listen to Wes. What are we doing, dude?
Wow.
We're not doing it right, man.
We aren't doing it right.
Yeah.
No, I think we are doing it right. We're doing it, for ourselves because
Yeah.
it is a self method. Like only you can figure out Cody's self, and Brett can only figure out Brett's self.
Right. Yeah.
There's,
Yeah, that's a hard place to get to when you finally realize that like no one's really gonna get you with a better relationship with you but you.
Yep.
Not Wes.
You got to figure it out yourself. Yeah, exactly. Damn.
he claims 3,000 people are in that group, totaling around $6 million per year. The value of this level is you begin gaining access to Wes, where you receive coaching calls like this one.
What's up, Wes? Just wanted to hop on here real quick and thank you for everything. I know you don't got a lot of time, but
If you're not asking a question, I'm gonna fucking kill you. If you're not asking a question, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I told you I was on motherfucking time. Are you gonna ask a question or are you just saying thank you? Because you can fucking text me that motherfucker. I don't take it kindly. I don't give a. Do you have a question?
If your motivational kink is getting yelled at by a roided out mutant, then it looks like his coaching is for you.
And I have a program that is $6,000 a month to $40,000 a year where you actually work directly with me.
What value is provided, no one knows. All I've seen from Wes indicating expertise is in how to fabricate prison stories, date women who've had more surgery than an NFL athlete, and do burpees on his Instagram, but maybe you get access to more of his platitudes and 10x more yelling.
Like, it would ruin your soul. You would turn into the most bitter piece of shit ever if you didn't get the most grand outcome from all this work. When someone like me realized a long time ago, you'll never know love in this life until you learn to love the work. Until you learn to love the work, you'll never know love at all.
Positive self-talk is valuable, even if it's very surface level and mostly just mental masturbation.
The hell does that even mean, dude?
I don't even know. You'll never know love unless you learn to love the work.
The work for what? The work for money.
Maybe putting it. Yeah. So you'll never know love until you learn to love the work for money.
Right, because now you can buy things for yourself that you wanted when you were a child. So you're still living out this childhood, like fantasy. You're still in boyhood.
Right, exactly.
Oh.
But you talk about self-actualizing. I don't see any children self-actualizing.
Yeah. Gotta love the work, man. That's it. That's the only love. The love of the work for money. And yeah. Anyways, let's keep going.
But people are clearly willing to pay. It's where Wes gets into business coaching that I think he runs into issues.
I have another program where I help you brand and build a fitness or coaching business. That's real estate, sales, fitness, any thing you can coach, business, whatever we're able to package and make offers around and coach. I sell that for $3,000 a month, $20,000 a year, $7,500 for 3 months, $12,500 for 6. And this is a program that I've made many multimillionaires off of for less than a 5-figure investment.
A coaching program for teaching people how to become coaches is my favorite guru scheme. Is it illegal? No. But it's just like all of these crypto altcoins. You build the facade of value so the person you're dumping on thinks it's more valuable than you do, and some join the program already succeeding, so there's no way to measure the actual impact of the program.
I get more one-on-ones. At what point do I restructure the offering?
Wait till you get there. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, why are we talking about hypotheticals? You're not even close to that.
Yeah, I'm approaching a number that I feel like
You're not. You don't even have any business. Shut up. You don't have enough business to be worried about over fucking working. How many fucking clients you got?
How many? I got 4 one-on-ones right now.
Oh my God. Should I just hang up, you guys? Oh no. If he has 6, he may have to opt out. Jesus Christ. Robert, shut up. Learn how to work harder.
This type of motivational persona works in the football field, but I don't see how these clients keep paying him. If this is the advice he's giving, all I see is multiple veins about to burst.
So, and I'm like, do you not believe that you're a small little weasel who his son doesn't look up to? I will smack you hard. You'll hit the ground harder than hit you.
You can join.
I want to know like what his like athletic background is. Like he talks. Like, when people start saying shit like, I will smack you, or like, you know, shit like that, I'm like, okay, well, where's a video of you training? Where's a video of you, like, kickboxing or wrestling? Like, where's that shit at?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Exactly. And I think one of the main things that pisses me off about this guy is, like, how he talks about, like, other people's, like, yo, you're failing your family, you're failing your children, yada, yada, yada. Like, what do you know about that? You basically have bought your family. You know, basically he just got engaged and she's got 2 kids. So what do you know about being a fucking father, dude? You know, nothing.
Yeah.
You know, nothing. But basically it's good for your marketing. It's good for your business to have these children and this, you know, female in your life, because it paints this facade that you're this family guy, so you're able to market to the family guys.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the way I see it.
Yeah, this is like the classic example of someone like trying to appear as though he's something, because when he was a kid, he thought this is what it was all about, and he hasn't had any spiritual growth to then realize, oh, there's more to it than this.
Mm-hmm.
Join the Navy SEALs for free if you want to receive this type of abuse, and they'll even pay for your education afterwards.
At least have one-on-one a day of the week, like 7. Maybe if you had 7. I have hundreds, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. This guy has 4 one-on-ones, and he talked about, I might have to restructure it. You guys, everyone can physically slap Robert when they see him in person.
If you watch any of Wes's content, you wouldn't be surprised to see this behavior, and I can almost guarantee that this is common. This is an unrelated video, but I know this is how he'd respond to the haters.
But I guess these soft-ass who've never been through they're just so entitled.
If you'd like to degrade yourself into being the target of Wes's next verbal attack, you can DM him saying you don't have any money, apparently.
You know, this is what I'm talking about. If you have a big following, bro, do something good with it. He's like, so you're going to sign up for my program? I was like, well, you know, I don't really got the bread. He's like, what are you, a faggot or something? Don't fucking message me or she's going to sign up for my program.
Despite having a significant amount of money and the lifestyle many aspire to have, Wes still has repressed anger and hate. No well-adjusted adult acts the way he does towards other people.
When people come to me and they buy one of my programs, it's like $20,000 or $40,000. Some people, that's them paying such a crazy amount. I'm like, I made that in the last 3 hours, dip. Like, I don't give a that you paid that much. You don't know what I'm about to give you because you've never done it.
The irony here is that Wes is making money by teaching other people how to teach. It's the infinite loop of becoming a millionaire by teaching others how to become a coach who will make their money back by teaching their clients how to coach. So someone at the end of the line is getting scammed, quite similar to MLMs.
So it was thing has calories, you idiot. There's calories in protein. What are you talking about? Okay. Sir, are you brain dead? Dude, don't call it fasting then. That's the deal. It's not called fasting, you idiot. I'm saying fast. And why don't you just be Pablo? Your fucking ass, sit your ass down, dude. You guys, listen. You need to be smarter with your goddamn questions. You're wasting.
Wes, I know you. I know. I heard you say that before to do some research, and I was doing research, you know, and it was just like it basically amounted to like amino acid pills.
When I was 13, I literally understood the question you're asking. At 13, bro.
You can have all of the money in the world, the baddest house, the most.
It's sad that guy like wants to be in Wes's good graces.
You just hear it in his voice and you like see it in his face. He's like yearning for acceptance.
Yeah. And Wes is just banking off of men like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need more Wes Watsons.
Pure evil, man.
Yeah. Yeah, just one insecure man exploiting other men.
Yep.
Very weak.
Expensive car collection, financial freedom, and you won't be able to convince me you're internally happy if this is how you treat your paying customers.
Like on the third thing he starts talking, I lost my shit. I went fucking straight nuclear. Like he's never seen someone lose their shit that hard. I was about to just refund him. I'm like, you fucking stupid piece of shit. I'm like, that's why you broke motherfuckers are fucking like this.
Yeah.
Like you paid to listen to me and you're talking. Like, how stupid is that?
Considering coaching should be a lot of listening, it's probably best to listen to your client, Wes. Unfortunately, he cares too much about yelling on his Instagram stories. This paying client shared a screenshot of their conversation with Wes as he notified them they'd be blocked because it was a waste of his time to communicate with them, apparently. Wes claims in all of his videos that he operates at a level far beyond the haters and civilians that send him DMs, but his actions don't show it.
Well, everyone starts off negative, and they have to earn these steps up the frequency ladder. You have to earn positivity. The most coveted thing on earth is internal peace, a positive internal state. Why the fuck would that be free?
His statements about internal.
Oh my God, dude.
Why would inner peace be free, dude?
Because it comes from within you, bro. Of course it's free. You don't have to go anywhere to get it. You don't have to buy it. It's already in you. You just have to fucking go within and look for it.
But what about me? Well, so I need to make money. I need pay me for it.
Oh my god, dude, this guy is something else.
Dude, why would inner peace be free? Bro. We need to make a shirt that says that.
Clearly he's still searching for inner peace and he hasn't been able to buy it yet. Even though he's got all the money in the world, he still is not able to find it because he hasn't been able to buy it.
Damn. Yeah, I mean,
Right?
according to what he just said, he would have to pay for it.
And that's his belief system.
Yeah.
I mean, what's interesting is like I pride myself on being very conscientious of like my own like inner peace and not letting external environment, whether it's people or, situations in life, like disturb that, but this guy, I mean, you look at him, you look at him the wrong way. Inner peace. Like
he just loves expressing his inner peace too.
Yes.
In the most angry way possible.
I don't know. I just feel like what a very weak human being if you're going to let some, external factor disrupt you that much.
Right. Yeah. The whole goal is to not
describe it.
Yeah. The whole goal is to grow in your spiritual life so strong that those things affect you less.
Exactly.
Right.
To know yourself.
Right.
Self-actualize.
Yeah, but why would Wes want to really know himself? Because but then he would actually have to face who he is.
Exactly.
And that's just not, dog. Nope.
I got one way to help you out there, Wes. 5 grams.
5 grams. Oh shit!
Can you imagine, bro?
I would love to be there.
I would love to be there.
I would love to sit there with him as he did 5 grams of mushrooms with MDMA.
Because I feel like he would be fighting it the whole time.
Oh, just. And we would just be like, breathe, Wes.
No, motherfucker, no.
Yeah, no. I'm not scared. It'd be a very interesting thing to see.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's go.
Peace seemed to conflict with his actions.
Too, because my team and all my people, they wouldn't shine as hard if there wasn't chosen losers. Your choice, bitch!
I was able to find a couple of posts about Wes indicating scammy business practices. This Reddit.
Here's the thing. He should have got into professional wrestling.
Yeah.
He'd have been a great character.
Yep.
Post is super long and the full story doesn't matter as much, but the client was offered an opportunity to pay half the price for a call with Wes. A few weeks later, after not delivering on the call, Wes asked for the other half of the payment. The client was confused and asked for a refund. What transpired was a back and forth where Wes went into his normal tirade mode and the client was getting upset. I think clients should always receive a refund if the product or service wasn't delivered, and it's very scammy for someone to not give a refund, unless it was boldly stated in all caps that it was a non-refundable deposit. Additionally, that client indicated that Wes wanted to block them after asking for a refund.
I did the mastermind, I did the coaching, I did the program. It's not that Wes is a scammer because he delivers a product, he delivers the service, right? You pay him money and he delivers you the coaching. However, here's the thing. There have been situations where people get into it with him and he just cancels their stuff and doesn't refund them.
Wes has thousands of clients and probably hundreds of people paying for one-on-one coaching calls, and there's only so much time in the day. It appears that Wes is comfortable selling people and not fulfilling. He's making a choice not to hire more customer support, which he can easily afford to do.
He's not a scammer, but he just he's not a good businessman. Regardless of how much money he's making, that's not good customer service, okay? Everybody knows if you run a business, customer service is number one. Your customer's experience is number one.
If there are numerous clients not having a service delivered that they paid for, especially with the amount Wes charges, then I think it is fair to call it scammy business practices.
And basically ended up blocking him, taking him off the program, and never refunded him the money. So I don't doubt that that's happened more than once, okay? This is just one person that I know personally.
Wes spends a majority of his time chilling in his mansion, posting to his social media to attract more customers. Something I'm not a fan of is the high-ticket training program where he alleges you'll receive a custom training routine and training program. While researching Wes, I have strong confidence in my belief that he's really poor at handling operations of a coaching business at this size. The clients aren't getting anything personally tailored to them. At that price point, you should have direct access to a professionally trained personal trainer and nutritionist, not someone whose only accolades is they worked out a lot while serving a 10-year prison sentence. Despite promises of one-on-one calls, I had just one where he talked about himself. Texting him for guidance resulted in irrational anger. Group calls showcased alleged success stories, but checking their profiles contradicted the claimed massive earnings. The experience was marked by erratic behavior, public shaming, and unfulfilled coaching promises.
And you're a fucking joke, you ain't violent, I'll splatter your head all over the street and I'll feel bad about it. But I actually went to prison for violence. You guys want to be violent. Big fucking difference.
When people follow Wes,
Well, that's fascinating. That's interesting. That is something that he identifies in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was violent. I was so violent that I was put in prison. All you guys have not been violent enough. So how can you ever tell me what to do? Wow, I just hear a hurt little boy.
This guy's gonna fall so hard, man.
Yeah. Yeah, just like this little inner child just... Yeah. Interesting.
Or he's gonna piss the wrong person off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can only puff your chest around, you know, people for so long until you meet another motherfucker like you,
right.
But worse.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually knows how to fight.
Or just has a gun and wants to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, geez. Like, what if he was so tough, why is he not going down to Compton and hanging out?
Yeah.
You know? Go.
Yeah.
Go, tough guy. See what happens to you. It's silly. Yep. It's so silly.
Media account, they'll be easily influenced into thinking joining one of his coaching programs will lead to the same level of success he's had. He posts client wins every day on his Instagram stories. I have no doubt that some of his coaching clients have become successful coaches. However, it appears the success stories are from people who are already running legitimate coaching businesses, and Wes helped them in some capacity with growing even bigger. Starting from scratch is much more difficult and often where most of the student failures lie in these types of programs. There are also many clients who have taken inspiration from his anger-filled rants into improving their health and fitness. But Wes's mid-tier offer of Wes teaching unqualified people how to become coaches and crush social media like he does appears to be a scam. Because someone becoming a social media coach who isn't qualified is just perpetuating the amount of fake gurus within the ecosystem.
I've seen so many people come through the program, and it's kind of sad to see, like, they all sound like copycats, bro. Like, very few of them are original. You know, there are some that are doing their own thing and stand out from the rest, but for the most part, they all end up coming out copycats.
The last thing we need in this social media era is a bunch of people influenced by a convict.
We've already addressed, you went to prison for 10 years.
It was a lovely time.
For selling weed, great time. You made millions.
Selling weed, massive violence, robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, burglary.
Wes claims everywhere that he went to prison for 10 years.
Hey, I'm not going to let you forget all the shit I did, all right? That got me in prison.
Part of his identity, dude.
Yeah.
Part of his identity.
Yeah, it has to be because this is how he makes the money now.
Yeah.
Isn't that fascinating how, like, the identity he's holding on to is the identity that's allowing him to make more money?
And that is not freedom.
I thought that was inner peace. I mean, and you look, right, at the end of the day, we would love to see Wes grow.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's...
Or just do a complete 180.
Yeah. I mean, but like if he watched this, he'd be like, those guys are weak. They don't have what I have, so there's no way they could ever tell me. You know, it's just, what a mentality.
Mm-hmm.
However, this 15-minute video breaks down his entire prison record, which does not include any of the facilities or timeline that Wes claims to have had. I didn't think we'd ever see a time where someone stole prison valor in order to hype up their brand, but here we are. Wes also likes to claim that he was in a level 4 yard, which I've recently learned is reserved for the baddest dudes. The prison record exposed video shows his housing and indicates he never stayed in a level 4 yard. I'm not exactly an expert when it comes to the inmate influencer industry on YouTube, but there appears to be enough people claiming he's a fraud that I'll believe them. He also claims to have been a millionaire before going to prison for moving a lot of drugs.
I fucking drove an Escalade to high school on 23s. I used to push weight like a motherfucker. And even my teachers are like, what the does this guy even do?
I'm not convinced that's true at all. In his appeal, we can read about his charge. There was a dispute about a little amount of marijuana in a hotel room that led to Watson being violent. Watson presented alibi evidence from Mr. and Mrs. Miller, with whom he was living with at the time of the assault. They testified Watson had Thanksgiving dinner with them the night before the attack. He said in an interview that he was a millionaire before prison, but living with a couple while selling what he claims is a lot of drugs doesn't make any sense. Numerous former inmates have made YouTube videos about Wes alleging he's a fraud and exaggerates his experience in prison. This prospective client of Wes paid him $10,000 to be a guest on his new podcast. Wes accepted the money, then reneged when he claimed the price recently tripled to $30,000. Wes never sent the refund. This seems to be common with street hustler types like Wes. They'll hustle you, and when you ask for a refund, they block you and just move on. Ex-con man likes to con. Big surprise. Just like many of the subjects of videos on my channel, they appear to have the dream life, the freedom to do what they want, the flashy cars, the mansion with a view, and the income. But analyzing Wes makes me wonder if anything about him has changed from his convict days. He still feels like a caged animal ready to attack the next person who questions his faulty beliefs. And even worse is the person who asks for a refund. Wes may explode. Baller Busters posted this video of Wes's ex-wife crying and alleging Wes physically abused her. She showed images and seemed to be convincing. Wes addressed the claims in his Instagram stories the next day.
Anybody who sides with that victim that has this big old story about who your boy really is, because I tried to get this person sober for years. This person has a domestic violence charge against me. I have no charges because I was the person being assaulted all the time. But I wasn't a bitch about it until it became such a problem where I was having knives pulled on me, stuff broken over my head, consistently hit with shit. And then finally, when she beat my mom up, it was a final straw and cops got involved. And she was actually charged with the domestic violence, not me.
I bring this situation up because he still attracts mad negative drama and these types of people into his life. Wes makes $3 million per month and gives off the illusion of living the dream life, but he doesn't have peace of mind, the most valuable asset in the world. Maybe, just maybe, it's all a con. Thanks for watching.
Dude, that's wild. I had not heard about the physical assault from that ex-girlfriend.
Ex-wife.
Now, isn't that fascinating? You're going to be, I got a natter around. You're going to be with a woman that physically assaults you, and yet you're going to yell at men for being pussies.
Very true. Didn't think of that one. I mean, she looked like she could fuck somebody up.
Yeah, it looked like she had a great dad.
Yeah. Trauma stacking 101.
Yeah, dude, that's the business model. Both of these guys, Bedros, Wes Watson, trauma stacking. That's what you got to do. Wow. Especially for men. For men, you just trauma stack.
Yes.
You know, you only let them experience the emotions of anger and shame and nothing else, and just, you know, rip all the money from their bank account.
Yep.
Feed on their fears.
Yep.
Yeah, the fear of not living a life of purpose and fulfillment, a life not reaching your financial potential, and not building the relationship with your wife and children that you should. Just feed on that shit, trauma stack, and take that money.
Right, and take that money.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and you know, there's still men paying him, right?
There really is. Yeah, I don't It's insane. He's literally printing money just by having on these, specific funnels to this specific demographic.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Very, very interesting to see these men, and how they convince themselves they've got it figured out, and you have to listen to me. It's almost like when you don't have it figured out, and you have to convince yourself that you've got it figured out. Part of the process of that is convincing other people to believe you and pay you and monetize it, because that is actually the value that is the thing that you value the most. And so if you can do that and make a lot of money, then you have figured it out.
Boom. Exactly.
Trauma stacking.
Trauma stacking. Damn, dude, we're on to something. We're on to something.
We got to start our business. Trauma stacking. What every fake business is actually doing, we're going to do for you and be transparent about it.
Exactly.
Hey,
you get
guys.
what you pay for.
Yeah, you feel like pussies? Well, I'm going to keep telling you are. Pay me.
Exactly.